The more we go on in this way, serving, hearing, remembering, bowing down, all the activities of devotional service, and then what happens? Our vision is transformed. And that day will come, we'll be able to see Krishna directly, in all times, all places, and all circumstances. Directly see Krishna. Bhakti parashanu bhava varaktir nanyata shatrika ekakala sapanyamannashdata tushti pudishadapayona dastam. Devotion, loving devotion, direct experience of the Lord, and detachment from all material things occur increasingly from one who is engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. Just as satisfaction of the tongue, eradication of hunger, and nourishment occur increasingly with each bite from one who is engaged in the process known as eating. So actually Krishna consciousness is just like eating a meal. It's just like having a very nice meal. Someone asks you, what does it mean to become Krishna conscious? It's like enjoying a good dinner. That's what it's like, having a good meal. So you get nourishment, satisfaction of the tongue, eradication of hunger by eating, and you get love of Krishna, you get direct perception of Krishna within everything, and you get, therefore, automatic attachment to material sense gratification. Virakya means attachment to material sense gratification. That comes automatically. Because once you get that higher taste, as described in Bhagavad Gita 2:59, once you get that higher taste, then who needs, once you get a taste for nice prasadam, who needs to eat garbage anymore, you see? I've been eating garbage before, but now I have prasadam. Who wants to eat garbage? Once you've tasted prasadam, who's satisfied eating garbage anymore? Pig food, pig slop. We're eating pig food before, garbage food, you see, sinful food. But now we're tasting prasadam. Yagyashishta shanashamto muchamte sarvakil vishai munjate devakam papam yeva janjapakarana. The devotees of the Lord are released from all signs of sin, and they take yagyashishta. They take the results of yagya, prasadam. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment, what are they eating? They're simply eating hot. Simply eating sin. I gave you a plate, so here I have a nice big plate of sin. Would you like to eat a plate of sin? I give you some salt and pepper, some lettuce to garnish it, and here I have a nice plate of sin. Enjoy yourself. Have a sin restaurant. Come, sin burgers. Come and have some sin in our restaurant. Would you like to eat sin? But that's where eating is, we're eating something. All these so-called restaurants. Everywhere people just eating sin. It's so stupid culture. Everybody's eating sin and going to hell. Just by eating they're going to hell. So less intelligence than what they. Even the vegetarians are also going to hell because it's not often sinful food. So instead of being carried away by our senses, it's time we bring our senses under control and actually follow the instructions of Guru, Scriptures, and Vaishnava so we can become enlightened spiritual beings who can directly associate with Krishna. Relish our actual identity in Krishna service. Does it make any sense to go on suffering? Why would you go on suffering? Does it make any sense? Continue suffering when you can actually relish the sweetest bliss at every minute? Does it make any sense to go on suffering? When you can be in direct contact with the reservoir of all pleasure, swimming in the ocean of bliss at every minute by Lord's mercy, Radharani's mercy, does it make any sense? It's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But still we're going for it. We're so stupid, we're still going for it. It's like that worm. Somebody felt so far sorry for that worm, he's living in a dirty stool. So he took the worm and he placed him somewhere in some nice flowers, beautiful flowers. He went crawling back to the stool. So that's our position. We keep going back to the stool. Sense gratification. Home sweet home. A land of sense enjoyment. It's time to come out of this illusion. It's time to really come to devotional service. Come seriously, become very serious about achieving prema bhakti. Very, very serious. It's time to wake up. Jeev jago, Gorak Chandra bole. Lord Chaitanya is calling for us. Wake up, you sleeping souls. Wake up, you sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of a witch named Maya? He's begging. Come on, wake up. Why are you sleeping? Why are you being carried away by the waves of illusion? Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's given a very nice song. You know that song? Gaya Gauramadhara Spade. Very nice song. Lord Chaitanya is singing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grihe tako, mane tako, sarahadi bole tako. Doesn't matter if you're a householder, you're a sannyasi, you're a brahmachari, whatever you may be, chant Hare Krishna. Jai Gora Madhuspade. Lord Chaitanya is singing. He's calling out and beckoning us. Chant Hare Krishna, be happy. Why are you remaining in the clutches of illusion? You can immediately chant Hare Krishna and become liberated. Well, how much should I chant? We should chant enough to get liberated. Not so much we should chant. Well, I did my 16 now. Don't bother me. I've done my quota for the day. Now I can space out the rest of the day. Got my round done, Prabhu. Now I can space out the rest of the day. You see? What did Prabhupada, he told some boys in Japan, he said, chant Hare Krishna 24 hours. Literally. He said, when you're walking down the street, chant Hare Krishna. When you're doing something with your hands, chant Hare Krishna. When you're riding the bus, chant Hare Krishna. When you're taking bath, he said, chant Hare Krishna. He literally told them to chant 24 hours a day, Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But we're so lazy, we get out of 16 rounds, oh good, I got him over with now. But what does that mean? We're forgetting that Krishna is actually, the Krishna, the vibration, is Krishna the person. There's no difference. If you think there's a difference between the person Krishna and the name Krishna, you're wrong. Krishna is fully present in his name. Krishna the person and Krishna the syllables are absolutely, totally, completely one and the same. So when we chant Krishna's name, Krishna is personally come. So how do we receive him? Neglectfully, negligently, or with great enthusiasm and delight. You see the difference? Negligently or with great enthusiasm and delight, Krishna has come. Oh, Krishna has come. Hare Krishna. You see the difference? See how that attitude, you're going to chant your rounds anyway, hopefully. So why not have the right attitude? Instead of being lazy, having a lazy brain, spacing out here and there, circumambulating, looping the loop around the Milky Way, why not say, okay, I'm going to discipline my mind and I'm going to put my mind in this mood of receiving Krishna. Joyfully receiving Krishna today when I chant my rounds. Why not? You're spending the same time anyway, why not make that a little extra effort to say, today I will joyfully receive Krishna. As I chant his name, I will remember he is present and I will joyfully welcome his presence by the way I say his names. Is it? Why not do that? Why not do that? Because if we can get in these kind of habits, then we're going to be in bliss all the time. Because we'll always feel connected. We'll always feel our Krishna's presence with us. We'll never be morose, never be confused. Arjuna was really confused. Karpangya pahatlas pavava kashami tvam dharma samudna cheta yashreyam sadishtitam bhuhitam me shishasteham shalimam tvam sopanam. But by accepting Krishna as his spiritual master, all the confusion was gone. So this is why having a guru is very important. One has to accept the spiritual master as his authority, his guiding principle. Because when one does that, then his illusion goes away, confusion goes away. So we have a little bit of time left. Any questions? Yes?
I've heard that Christ, it means the Anointed One. So could we apply that verse, Premanjana, Churita Bhakti, Lochana, to the life of Christ?
Good. You're saying chanting the name of Christ will also...
No.
What is the question?
No, that he...
Name of Christ means the Anointed One, okay.
He means the Anointed One, that it means being the Anointed One, that his eyes were smeared with the salve of love.
He says Christ
Yeah.
also has the devotion. His eyes were also smeared with the...
Yes, anointed, yeah, I see what you're saying. I got the connection. Anointed, not quick. Yeah. Yes, you must develop Christ-like eyes. Yeah. Christ said, "Blessed are the pure, for they shall see God." That means he can see God. He can see, Christ can directly see Krishna. You see? Blessed are the pure, for they shall see God. And then these foolish Christians say it's not possible to become pure. It's so ridiculous. They say it's not possible to become pure. Only Christ is pure. But the Christ says they shall see. He says, "Blessed are the pure, for they shall see God." They is plural, Christ is singular. You understand? The Christians don't understand Christ. They're not true Christians. We are the true Christians. Because Prabhupada has enlightened us to actually understand what is the true meaning of Lord Jesus Christ. So yes, you can become, we need to develop that Christ-like vision, that anointed vision, by hearing about Krishna. And then we will also become like Christ, enlightened, so fully enlightened spiritual beings who are absolutely, totally synchronized, perfectly harmonized with the Buddha Supreme, with every thought, word, and deed, in all times, all places, and all circumstances. Okay? Any other questions? None of them, okay, good.
It says in the verse that water increases. Water got the blessing that when things were mixed with it, it increased in volume.
That's right.
So what would it do before?
That little drop interrupted the word. Say it again.
So what would water do before when things were mixed into it?
What is what?
I mean, it says in the verse that water got the benediction.
Increase, that's right.
That it would increase in volume.
That's right.
But what would it do before it got that benediction? Wouldn't it increase in volume?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Before the benediction, what would happen when you add water? Well, we can really only speculate, you know. You can imagine, well, it would mix well with things. I mean, I can speculate a little bit and say what it might have been, but I can't say what it actually was. It could have been that beforehand you mix water. Let's say you have some pineapple juice, which is very thick actually. Pineapple juice, when you add water to it, actually becomes nicer because in its original form it's very heavy. If you mix it with some water, it becomes nicer, more relishable. But it could have been, the only I can say could because we don't know for sure. It could have been before this benediction, you mix it in, it doesn't combine, it just stays separate. It doesn't actually merge together and make it one juice. Just like, water and oil, it stays separate. That could have been what it was like before the benediction. Although, again, we're just speculating. We don't really know. But that seems logical. But we're not absolutely sure. Any other questions? Okay then. We thank you all very much. Do you have a good question?
Maybe I have one question. How can we avoid taking the association of people who are not serious about practicing Krishna
How can we
consciousness?
avoid the association of people who are not serious?
About practicing Krishna consciousness.
Yeah. Actually, our program is not to avoid their association. Our program is to purify them by our association. Not that we think that we're pure, but what we're representing is pure. We feel we are contaminated. But what we're representing is purifying the holy names, these teachings, the science. That's why somebody joins the temple and one week away from mundane association to get purified, and we send them out the next day to preach to the non-devotees. I came here to get away from the material world. Now you're sending me out all day to downtown Copenhagen to sit with book, or do Harinam. Right back out in the same place I was trying to get away from. But now you're in a different mode. Now you're a doctor going out to cure the victims of the epidemic. Previously you were suffering from the epidemic. And you needed to get purified. Now you've gotten the medicine, you've got the injection. Now you're protected. Now you go out and you save them also. Just as you've been saved from bad association, you go out to those people who are in bad association and you bring them in good association. So we don't say to leave the material world. Now you must renounce the material world. No. We say stay in the material world and liberate it. That is our philosophy. Don't leave the world, stay in the world. That is our philosophy. So you don't have to, we don't actually give up the association of devotees, we just reverse the consciousness. Instead of being their follower, now you become their leader. Instead of trying to please the non-devotees and go along with them in their mode, and now you bring your mode, the transcendental mode, pure goodness to them. Instead of being their follower, now you become their leader. And that, you won't be polluted in that way. Just like a doctor, does he deal with healthy people all day or sick people all day? Doctor. Sick. Does he become sick? No. He takes excellent care of his health. He spends his whole day taking sick people and making them healthy. So by this morning program, you see, this is your spiritual hygiene. By going through becoming Mangalarti, Tulsi worship, Japa, getting the deities, Guru Puja, wonderful Kirtan, and then Bhagavatam class, and then Prasadam. Now you're fully inoculated against the influence of the material nature, and now you're empowered to go out and bless these people with Krishna consciousness without being polluted. You will purify them, and Krishna will protect you. You're acting as his representative, his agent. So in this way, does that make it clear? Very good. Anything else? Okay, we'll stop here. We thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai. Srila Bhagavatam ki jai.
His Grace Sankarsana ki
Jai.
This is